Good morning. Hello, friends, and welcome to Renovation Ranch. This is the abandoned mansion project. We have a lot to do. I feel like I say that every video, and that should be a given by now. There's a bit to do. For those who this is your first Renovation Ranch and your first abandoned mansion video, I bought an abandoned mansion. It had been sitting for nearly 20 years. It was never finished. And someone came along probably a decade ago and broke all the windows out. And so it's been getting rained into for at least 10 years. It's pretty rotten. Today, we are going to be fixing some rotten stuff. We're also going to be just fixing some window sizes so that they fit the new windows that we will be getting into the house in a future episode. You guys want to go frame some stuff up with me? I'd sure appreciate all the help I can get. Cutting out all the rotten boards first, getting all the rotten stuff out of the way, because obviously that's not going to support a window.
No good. You got it.
That's no good?
It's not. See it's brown?
Yeah. No bueno.
No bueno, this one's okay.
Okay. That little tool he was using to check the integrity of the wood. So he was kind of shaving off the outside layers of the wood because all the wood kind of looks that same dark color on the outside, which is no big deal. This is what new wood looks like. Bright, light, pretty wood. This is a little darker, dingier, older wood. That doesn't mean the wood's bad, it just means it's older. So he was cutting off the top layer of the wood to make sure the inside of the wood still looks nice and new and structurally sound. It wasn't good enough to his liking. So he said, okay, we gotta replace that board. It's not good enough. It's rotten a little bit, so the integrity is not sound. This guy knows a lot more about framing than I do, which is good because, we don't want this thing to fall down after we're done building it. Yuck. So here's what we've got accomplished so far this morning. This is the shower tower at the end. You can see we took out the rotten boards and we replaced them. It's just so pretty now with nice boards in there. And you can see we took out that top board right there as well and replaced it with a nice new non-rotten one. And we also did it here on the back side. I was just assisting, I was learning because I don't know how to frame up stuff the right way. I've done some things with walls before, but I've never framed a window by myself. But I won't be able to say that tomorrow because now that I've watched 3 windows being framed, I'm going to attempt to frame one by myself. We'll see how it goes. The framer is still here, so he will come and tell me if I did a terrible job or not. This is the window I'm gonna redo. We are going to actually put a smaller window in here than what this thing was framed out for. So this window is probably 40 inches wide. We're gonna make it about 18 inches wide. It's gonna be a little shorter. I'm gonna use the same top plate, which is nice, so I don't have to redo that top plate. And this window's not centered on this wall either, so I'm gonna actually move our window over right about here. So I'm gonna tear out all this stuff just to put new stuff down below it so it's fully supported. That's my plan. sunset. Sunset at the mansion is something beautiful. All day today, we've been putting in work at this house and it's looking good. It's looking really good. Check this out. No big deal. I did this window all by myself. It's just a little one here. And the framer who's been doing it for 20 years, he said, it'll do. He didn't say it was amazing, but you know, take what you can get. I'm learning. I like it. There will be a window right there. This is a closet. We got all these framed up. It just looks so good and makes me feel so much better to not have just rotten boards everywhere. Like, this room's done with the window framing at least. And that's pretty much where we're trying to get it, because we need to get all the window studs done and get all the rough openings done for the windows. That one's done as well. That's gonna go over our vanity, so a double vanity here. Big window there, window here. Very nice. We want all the windows ready because we're gonna now, after the windows are ready, come and put the sheathing all up on the side of the house, and then the windows go in, I think is the order we do it. I did this window right here as well. It's a potty room. I like doing this kind of work. I like working with my hands, I like being outdoors, and I like taking something that looks terrible and putting effort into making it look good. I also like sponsors who can help me hire people to help make that process faster. Thank you, HelloFresh, for sponsoring today's episode. A word from them, and then I will see you guys tomorrow for more work on this. We've actually been using HelloFresh for several years. It's super easy, super convenient, especially for people like Mary and I that are coming and going, and especially we have 3 kids in our house every day, and some days we have 5. My kid, not my kid, Mayor's kid. From step-by-step instructions to pre-measured ingredients, you'll have everything you need to get a wow-worthy dinner on the table in just about 30 minutes. HelloFresh has more 5-star recipes than any other meal kit, so you know you'll get something delicious. Easily change your delivery days and meal preferences and skip a week whenever you need. HelloFresh is now from $5.66 per serving. Get started now with 9 free meals. That is $90 off your first month of HelloFresh by going to HelloFresh.com and entering the code OFFTHERANCH9. Get started with 9 free meals. That's $90 off your first month of HelloFresh, including shipping. Go to HelloFresh.com and enter the code OFFTHERANCH9. It helps support what we do here on Renovation Ranch, and you get an awesome product. Back to the renovation. Hey, welcome back. Day 2 at the mansion build. And, you know, just like Grandpappy always said, you can't build a mansion without a bunch of lumber. He didn't say that. actually the next day. I didn't have time to do my final walkthrough yesterday when we were finishing up. So this is a big 2x12, and there's like 3 of them stacked header right there, because we're gonna have big windows here. I think like 3 windows, right? Or 2, I can't remember. That is just, it was supporting the roof. This is temporary. This pole and that pole will come down. They were just supporting the roof until we could get this up. It's so nice to see everything. Sorry about the wind. I just told Mary, I feel like I have to say sorry about the wind every time we make a video here, because it's all just open and we're on the top of a big old hill, and so the wind just blows right through it. But what I was saying is it's so nice to have it nice and clean. Doesn't it look good? It's just pretty, and it just feels, it's a good feeling to have like this kind of stuff, and like it's sturdy and you can kick it and know it's not gonna go anywhere. Whereas before, that wasn't a guarantee. Mary, you know, some of these windows are really done well. Just really, I don't know if you noticed like a few of them really stood out or anything.
No, it didn't.
But it's a pretty good one, right?
Yeah.
I also realized that I showed you guys this window that I had done, and I know some people are gonna be like, Matt, there's no header on that. It's because the header is up above. There actually is a header on there. It's just way up high, so we didn't have to worry about it right there. Listen, the guy looked at it, said it was okay. It was manageable. Meredith already did say that this window needs to come down 2 inches because it doesn't match over there, which I kind of agree with. Which isn't a big deal. All we gotta do all we have to do is put another board there, a couple boards, something, bump it down, chop the tops of these, drop it off. It's gonna be kind of a pain in the butt, but I'll do it for you. Well, look at this. This house is paying off already. This is not gonna be the shower tower in our new house. It's gonna be the bath I don't know. We're just gonna put a big bathtub in here, I think. But it was awkward because the windows were like right here. So as you were showering, pretty much everything there up would be visible to anyone who drives up in your front yard. So now, you see these windows are much taller so that won't be so awkward. But the window in the back here is down low because there's not a driveway there. So you have a nice, pretty view out into the world. I think this may be the only surviving piece of glass from the original build. We should put it somewhere, just like mount a little bitty random window right here. We'll be like, yep, that was the glass that survived 20 years of sitting in a rotting house.
Like a little peephole.
It's for Annie. We'll put that in Annie's bedroom.
When we were in Mexico, the place that we stayed had these really awesome brick ceilings.
Oh, you want to put brick up there?
I think it would be awesome.
It would be cool. It's really heavy though. Is that real brick, you
I need
think?
to
It
find
seemed
a
like real
picture.
brick.
I don't know, it might be like those, they're not like full thickness bricks, they're just like, it's almost like brick tile.
Half bricks.
Yeah.
It was
Very-
really cool, but it'd be so heavy. We're actually looking at the ceiling. It's pretty cool, and we're gonna keep it. We like that big dome arch. This is the master bedroom, by the way, and so like half of it's flat and then it domes up over there, which is neat. It would be cool to have all brick in here. As you saw, I also have the dozer back out here, and the yard is slowly but surely moving around. So there is about a probably 8-foot drop off right here, and we would ideally like it to be a 0-foot drop off.
Yeah.
But at the very least, maybe a 3-foot drop off. I'm taking all of this dirt from our bunker branding lot, hauling it out here, and we're just moving it around the house slowly but surely. You can see all of our piles over there. They're slowly dumping and then getting moved closer around here. It's coming.
So crazy.
It's coming. That's
So
a
much
lot of dirt.
What blows my mind is that much dirt had to be taken off of the bunker lot.
So next, all we have to do is just keep doing what we're doing. I mean,
Hey, when are you gonna reframe all of this?
we don't need to look up there, Mayor. There's no need. No need to. Oh, yeah. So we definitely did not start on the hard stuff the last couple of days. This is hard not only because it's so rotten, but because it's 2 stories here too. And look, that was a 2x12. that's totally
Just gone.
rotted through, just gone.
And we thought that this part of the house looked okay.
Yeah, before we took the rock off. So, still definitely very worried about that, but feeling very hopeful about the rest of the house because it's coming along. There's new stuff happening, and every time we take out an old dirty board and put in a brand new clean board, it just feels so good. And majority of the boards, I know you've seen us rip out a bunch of boards today, majority of the boards are not rotten. But I mean, all of them on this wall are.
When we used to go in the house with flashlights.
Yeah, don't need flashlights anymore, do we? It's actually too bright in this house. So that is coming up in a future episode, and I'm very worried about that. Oh, I didn't tell you, the framer came out and he was looking at this and he was worried about that. He goes, that's not good. He's like, that's gonna take a lot of work because to get all of this rotten stuff down, you have to support it.
Yeah.
There's a second floor there, which is supported through this a little bit, but like to remove the rotten, he was not sure how we're going to get it accomplished. So we got that to look forward to. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Renovation Ranch. Always a nerve-wracking but fun and learning experience. I don't know how to frame, but I know more than I did a few days ago. And I like that. I like the little things like that where you can learn a skill, pick up something that, you know, can be used to turn a piece of junk into something beautiful, ideally. Thanks for watching. We love you. We'll see you next time on Renovation Ranch.